This is the BG's Talk Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the amazing souls tuning in from every corner of the world, welcome to the one, the only, the ultimate hub of talent, the BG's Talk Show. I'm your host, Anwar B, and here with me is Yusuf M Dabo again. Well, he needs absolutely no introduction
Man,
as we all met him last week. And I know last week's episode was so exciting. We went into the realm of anime, and Yusuf gave some suggestion and some recommendation for you all. I hope you all have tried it out and let me know what you think in the comments. So, guys, have you ever realized or thought of the awkward things you do every day but rarely admit to? Like, Yusuf, can you relate to that?
absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. It's like there's this sort of book rules, man, in society where you're just the one that's left out and just feels so awkward.
Like, it's
I think we all have those
it's
moments where
crazy.
things are just awkward for us. And we just want to disappear, Yeah. No one talks
hmm
about it, but it's
Like,
really fun.
no one talks about it because it's so embarrassing and it's so weird, it's so awkward that you'll be like,
Telling you, man.
well, so you personally experienced one of these. Share with us your most awkward
Okay.
moments of all time.
Lord of mercy. I'd say maybe the most common ones. So like not being able to grab people's attention when you're trying to speak to them was one, I'd say. Like you're trying to talk to someone, especially someone new, and you're kind of talking, but then you realize you're talking to yourself, and then you get that feeling.
Now that's super, super awkward. Especially if what you're saying, especially if what you're saying, like no, es- especially if you're trying to get that person's attention and what you're saying is concrete, something that that person needs to hear, maybe a solid gist. But then at the end of the day, you can't grasp his
Yeah,
attention, his
you
or her
don't you
attention.
don't
That's
really
super weird.
manage to grab their attention enough. Yeah, I think because my voice is smaller, kind of, so that's sort of a disadvantage to me. I experience that more than I'd like to. I'll be talking to someone like, hey, like, what's like, or even when I'm saying goodbye, like, yo, have a lovely day. It's nice talking to you. Like, huh? Like, bro, and I repeat it again, and and it's just awkward, and just kind of end up walking away, and I
Wait,
end up going on my own way. Right? No, that's
let me
that.
tell you a little story. I experienced this in school, but it's not. So there's me walking in the hallways. I'm just walking in the hallways, and then I try to speak with some of my classmates, like, "Hello, you all right?" Like, yeah, huh? Like, I say, "How are you? How are you?" And they be like, "Huh? Okay." So I feel like it's either I'm the one with the problem, maybe not saying it right, or they're the ones that. But either way, they make me feel awkward and weird.
Man, I'm
Like
telling you, I
walking.
think it's kind of nice to talk about this because people can relate to this random awkward things that happen to them that we all kind of experience. It's
Exactly.
normal.
It's normal. It's weird and normal. How about like when you're waving at someone randomly, waving at someone who isn't waving at you? Like someone waves
Bro,
at you and then you
bro,
realize you turn back and you realize he's waving to someone else, not you.
that's so weird, man. Or like when you smile at someone, yeah. Okay, I was in transit, like I was waiting for a bus one time,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and there's this guy that's next to me, and so you know how guys we always just start talking. I don't have to know you from anywhere, but it can
Exactly,
just one
exactly,
random sentence
guys,
can just make us good friends, yeah.
for sure.
I start talking to this guy, and he says something, I'm laughing, and there's this beautiful lady by like ahead of me. Guys, we don't really talk 90 degrees. We talk sort of 120. So I'm kind of standing here and I'm looking at this guy and I'm smiling. And she thought I was smiling at her. That she was blushing, my uncontrollably blushing. I was like, and I turned to the guy next to me again. She realized I'm talking to this guy. She was like, oh, this guy really depressed. It's one of those things where like you're
Wow,
smiling at someone or you're waving at someone and someone thinks you're doing it to them, but you're not. And it happens to you also. Man, that's just very, very awkward. Very awkward.
bro, bro, that's the
Just
most
makes you feel out
awkward
of place,
story
man.
I've
Like, what
heard.
the
Like,
hell?
wait, like if I were to tune into her feelings, man, she must feel like, oh my goodness. She must feel like very, very awkward and terrible at the moment
What
when
the
she
fuck just
realized she
happened, man?
wouldn't smile at how you would smile at someone. She'd be like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?
man, you just feel out
The
of
fuck?"
place. Like,
Like,
man, I just gotta disappear. Like, what's this?
oh, jeez. Right. So, what next? Let's see. Have you ever like texted the wrong person? Like sometimes just like an urgent text, maybe like you want to chat up with your homie. Lights out.
brother. Man, the village people got you, man.
No, light Inani. Let me just quickly do something real quick and we'll continue. Just stay like that. I'll edit and cut this space. Kapang Inyi, just
Yeah,
figure
it's fine,
out
it's
a
fine.
way to start off the conversation. Figure out something to say. Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
that's
I'm
cool.
back.
You ready?
Yeah. I was talking about texting someone. I was talking about texting someone, like randomly texting the wrong person, and then they'll just show that you related and something like
Yeah, man. Especially after stress, that happens a lot. You text someone something that you're not supposed to text them, or text intended for somebody else, and you just send it to the wrong person. I've
that.
had this experience where a person just randomly calls you because your name resembles somebody else's name in their contacts, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't realize it was you." Ah, okay. End the call. I'll call you back later. Then we talk like, "Hey, yo, what's that? Yeah. Or sending a
That's
text to someone and you realize like 4 hours later, after 4 hours of sleep, like, man, what the hell have I done, man? You realize it was the wrong person. Right? Like, you kind of go back like, bro, sorry, man, I wasn't meant
That's
for you.
super awkward and can also get dangerous at times. Imagine if it was like a
Especially
classified
older
message.
people.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
me and
man.
my mate like sending like you maybe extended.
You and your boy speak in a different way that you speak to your uncle. And so maybe if you had a text intended for your boy or like a
Yeah.
reference for something, I guess, and you kind of send it to
Or
the old
maybe let's say
peeps
you
that
were
you block
chatting.
on your status and everything. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Maybe let's say you were chatting to your girlfriend there, like just you wanted to forward something to her and you forward it to your aunt to your aunt, bro. Bro, you've got to do the world's
Right.
biggest explanation to get out of that one.
Oh man, man,
It has to
man.
be the world's
I can only
biggest.
imagine.
Nah, bro, but
Gotta be
wow,
creative with that one, else you got your ass cooked, man. Your ass is cooked.
that's why, bro. Like if I, you know what? There was a time I have at least three people in my DMs. They were both having the same profile picture. It was
Name.
during that time of
Oh, okay.
Palestine protests and all. So everybody just the
You
Palestine
mean
flag.
the Gaza Israel?
Yeah, the Gaza and Israel. So everyone's just putting on, okay, I'm with Gaza, I'm with Palestine, I'm with Palestine. Okay, so it's all on their DP. So I was about to forward a message, like a solid message, like the normal way I chat to my homies and that, and I forwarded it to the wrong person, bro. And they seen it, bro. I forgot what that shit was, but that shit got me in trouble. I had to do the world's
How
biggest
did that go?
explanation. I had to cook up some quick lies, bro, to blend in, to make it seem naturally true that,
May I ask some context?
yeah, bro, like, God. And imagine like texting your girl and sending her the wrong thing, like the awkward thing, maybe like you've been lying to her for days, and then you wanted to chat to your homie, like, you know, saying something that's about her, and then sending it to her,
Lord
you
have
know,
mercy, man. Man,
he'll be the dead man in years, but
boys we don't know most.
like also, in addition, like, have you experienced talking to someone like, oh, maybe someone talking to you, a lot of people in a group, maybe 7 to 8 people talking, and then you randomly forget a person's name and you want to talk to him, like, you forgot that person's name. That's also awkward as well. I experience it a lot,
Brother,
like forgetting people's name in the middle
man,
of a
I've
conversation.
experienced that so many times I actually started making an effort.
Sometimes I think if there's something wrong with me, because like all of these strange, awkward stuffs, so silly,
Honestly,
innit?
man, I've experienced those so many times I actually started making an effort and remembering people's names because, man, you'd be happening too much, brother. You'd be like, this boy. The funny thing is that people actually found that derogatory, if you're in a group and you sort of call someone boy or guy or woman or whatever, they kind of get offended. So I guess I
Yeah.
started making a change that, okay, maybe I should start looking out for this, I should start remembering. And it helps a lot, really. It's good. And people appreciate it. Like, man, one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that people appreciate getting noticed, and part of that is you remembering their name and it's really helpful.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Especially the girls, like I don't know why, but they somehow feel, I don't know, flattered, I
It's a
guess.
general thing, man. It's
Oh,
a general thing.
if, yeah, it's general actually, but like there's a time, even most of the time, that the people that I don't know their name, for example, the people in street or the random guy, the homeless guy I usually meet around, you know, that homeless guy is always where I'm at. Like if I'm to go outside right now, I'll meet that same homeless guy. If I'm going to school, I'll come across him as well. I swear I'll come across him as well, bro. What I usually say to them group of men is like, I'll call, I'll either call you boss man or big man or chairman or any sort of man. But that's what I do. Like
We
even in
do that a
school,
lot, man. I don't know
yeah,
why.
I'll be like,
I don't know
boss
why,
man,
man. We do
what
that
up?
a lot.
Like big man, what up?
You know, there's a friend of mine. We've been friends for like a little over a year, I guess.
Yeah,
And for like the first 4 months, man, I didn't know this guy's name. Just kept calling each other chairman.
that's it. I have a lot of them on my.
One time it was three of us, and the guy whose name I couldn't remember left like after we had a really fun time. And it's not like you guys are not close friends. Like you guys are close now when you're having fun,
Yeah,
but you just don't know the other person's name. And
crazy.
we just had fun, had a conversation. This guy was like, I got to get to something. He leaves, and it's me and my other friend. I'm like, bro, what's his name? And he tells me his name. Okay, from that time on, I was like, okay, let me actually make an effort remembering this guy's name. And I guess he made an effort remembering mine. So now we're cool.
Crazy. And you also experience like maybe like let's say you and your friend been calling each other with nicknames. Like for example, there was a time
Totally.
I was going to my friend's house. Okay, I don't even know his actual name. We've been calling each other by our nicknames. So that very day I was going to his house for something urgent. So it was when I was at the house. Okay, I just knocked. Okay, after knocking. Then someone came out. I don't know if it's his mom or his elder sister, but she's pretty grown up. And then she was like, "Okay, who are you looking for?" And then, bro, his name skipped my mind, and I can't say the nickname because it's something pretty shitty. Like, there's no way. Like, I had
Bruh,
to. I
bruh.
had.
Come on, you can't escape that.
She had to just look up a bit. I didn't say anything. I was just like silent because if I try to describe him, it will make it seem suspicious. Like maybe something's going on. You get.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if
Who's
I
this up, man?
yeah,
What's he doing here?
and if I mention the
If you
nickname,
say his nickname, there'll be a problem.
yeah, there'll be a problem as well. So I was just like, okay, is this Awal's house? I know his name is not
Man,
Awal, but then she was like the wrong house. So I just kept going.
man, let me get my charger, yeah? Charger, yeah. Charging. Nice. Nice.
Okay, Karen, so you know
Okay.
one more round and we'll just round up about the. All right, so bro, here's the $1 million story. I'm gonna tell you something right now, and I experienced it personally. I'm speaking out of experience right now, but don't laugh, all right? Like,
I can promise you that.
so. Have you ever like imagine yourself or experience yourself being on stage, thousand of audience, like you walking up voluntarily speaking, at a cocktail party or at a grand event center or something like that, and then you finish your grand speech, your world epic speech, nobody claps for you, no one claps, bro. Experience that shit a lot, bro. Like there was a time, yeah. It was last year. It was last year. My friend and I, he told me that there was a cocktail party going on over there, and he's got invited. I got invited as well. And my friend asked me to pull a speech there, like to pull a 100 car speech. So I didn't accept at the first moment, but later on I was like, okay, calm. So we went there. Okay, they were all sitting, and then after we've all had dinner, before we finish it, like everybody's still eating. Okay, I just stood up, I got a glass cup and a fork, you know, clanged it, put it aside, and then I gave a speech, bro. I gave a speech like it was 100% supposed to
It
be
was
epic, but
beautiful,
then
man. Yeah, it
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
magnificent, yeah.
But but
The crowd
bro,
just goes numb, man.
I was
Man,
expecting them after going numb, maybe to crazily, insanely clap, but then it was
crowd.
nothing, bro. Like the whole in the whole area, even the other people over there, even the
Just dead
DJ, even
silent.
they just silent, bro. I was like, damn, bro. I felt embarrassed. I felt like I felt like turning into SpongeBob and maybe like soak away, like
Right, I wouldn't clap for
but
you though if I was there.
but at least clap, bro. Like it helps.
And you know the craziest thing is that I've been like I've given speeches and I've been the guy in the audience and
Yeah,
there's some guy giving a really good speech and the crowd is just so unresponsive. I actually feel sorry for that guy that's on the stage because he thinks that he's not doing a good job. But
yeah.
bro, you were doing an absolutely amazing job. This crowd is just lame, man. Let's
Exact.
put it that way. The crowd was lame, man. Your
Yeah,
speech was epic, brother.
that's
Come on,
right.
your speech was epic.
That's how I put it because like that
But
wasn't the
man, that's
first.
the most awkward thing, yeah.
Bro, I swear to God, there were a lot of eyes on me and they were just looking at me. All the guys, all the ladies were looking at me. And one thing, guy, like while I was at it, while I was giving the speech, a guy beside me, like opposite me, to his guy to the left, all right, he nearly fell off his chair because of laughter. I swear to God, like I swear he was laughing. He was seriously laughing. Like okay, so it was like it was like I was a comedian. It was like I was a comedian up there. Okay, maybe Chris saying something, but then I figured out like to give a speech sometime you don't have to follow your friend's idea because as I said, my friend asked me to come to that party. It was never my idea, and it was all my friends, bro. Sometimes
Did you write the speech yourself?
yeah, bro, it came out of my head because like I don't normally write speeches, especially if that when it comes even if I write it when I come up on stage,
Yeah, you
I
don't
say a
like being too
different thing.
structured. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
say a
yeah,
different thing.
yeah, yeah.
So all I need to know was it's a cocktail party. It's a cocktail party, and ladies will be there. A lot of guys will be there as well. So okay, I just use the ladies for my introduction, like blah 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 blah. Like beautiful ladies ever we see, like blah blah blah, gold, blah blah blah. I hyped them in such a way, but it's like they couldn't hear me or I wasn't speaking. And for some
The
reason, that
voice
guy
thing
that
is
was,
really a handicap, actually,
nah, bro, I'm pretty
because I've
sure they were
experienced that
hearing.
myself quite a lot of times, man.
Yeah,
Honestly, bro. The number of times that I've said something and someone's not hearing me, like they, as we said earlier, the thing about grabbing somebody's attention, man, the voice thing is
yeah,
really a
yeah,
handicap. It's not like what you're saying is not tangible or like you're not confident enough, but people can't hear you and your voice is just that way, you know? So you kind of have to bring it up.
exactly, bro. But that's it, that's it. That's all it. And bro, one thing like,
That was
you
one
ever,
epic story, though.
you see, you ever stepped in a class, maybe you're late for lectures, and then you just walking very fast, and then when you come to the lecture hall, you like take a peek inside and see how's the atmosphere there, and the class full, the lecturer's there, bro. If it were you, would you go inside?
Bro, I'm turning back. Turning back. As long as they notice I'm not there, man. As long as the lecturers notice I'm not there, man, I'm turning back, man. I don't care whatever the hell happens, man.
That
I'm
is
not
that
going
is
in there, bro.
that is the reason why I try my very, very best to be there on time. Because if the lecturer's there and the class full,
Really,
bro, I don't think I can get in. Especially if the class has
honestly.
no back door. It has the main entrance only. People have to see you. That damn auditorium, the biggest hall, damn. Like when
I'm
you walk
telling
up
you,
in
man.
there, like all the eyes will be on you. Like I can't imagine myself
Telling
being
you,
like
man.
that. And you know what? The craziest thing is
And
that when you come in, silence, absolute silence. Everybody will keep quiet and then they'll stare at you. So, and no one will say anything. So at that point, I don't know whether to say assalamu alaikum or maybe say, may I come in? Or just maybe walk. And
just ignore everyone and walk, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. Can you come back, man? Network wasn't too great. You stopped there for a bit.
man, I was like, in the lecture hall, like when you get there, but if you keep working, if you keep walking, What if the lecturer calls you back and sends you outside because you were late? Remember, you were late, 30 minutes late. And if you say, and if you try
Yeah,
talking to, and you
yeah,
try talking
yeah.
to him like maybe, sir, can I come in? He ignores you, pretends like he didn't
That's the
hear.
thing, mate. If
Yeah,
you talk, you risk being ignored.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's it,
yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
So that's why I try my possible
And
best not to speak to
if you
them.
talk, he might have had ignored you if you didn't talk and just let you
Yeah,
sit down. But if you talk now, you're getting him to notice you and possibly shame you rather
yeah.
than you just ignoring him and just going. And if you
So
go, he might call you back and
back,
embarrass you if you notice he
yeah.
is.
So either of the situation is just vice versa, bro. You're just totally fucked. And the people stare as well. The people stare. People stare.
Honestly, at that point, I just default to my whatever the first thing is coming to my brain. My brain tells me to say hello, I say hello. My brain tells me to ignore everybody. It doesn't matter if the whole world is looking around. Just walk in there. Just walk
Ah,
into the back and sitting down. And
crazy,
that's the
bro.
funny thing about attention, yeah. Like if attention is positive, like if attention is positive on you, you love it. But then if it's sort of negative on you, you hate it, man. You hate it.
Well, I believe that's it. And we all have awkward moments. We've shared ours. So, before we round off this episode, my man Yusuf, is there anything you'd like to say to our audience listening
Man,
right now?
man, man, just be awkward, brother. Doesn't matter, just be you. That's the most important thing. Be you, man.
Be weird, stay weird, and awkward as well.
That's your edge. That's your edge. That is you, man. That's what defines you, is you.
Yeah.
Don't drown yourself. Don't drown yourself. Don't drown yourself in people's expectations and all that, man.
So,
Just be
baby,
weird. Try to
just be
manage the
weird.
awkward moments and just be you. Be weird, man.
And,
Be weird. It's cool.
and plus,
No one really cares. No one is actually looking at you. No one cares about you else. Just
yeah,
be weird. As
and
you're
plus,
cool like that. You're funny like that.
the awkward moments are also worth having. So have your awkward moments. Leave
Yeah, man,
up
they're
your
fun. They're
awkward
fun.
moments, and
The most shitty moments are the one you look back at and you're like, okay, that was actually cool and funny. Those are the ones that make you laugh. Just
so
have fun with it.
if you ever experience any awkward moments, please share with us in the comment. Let us know. So that's it for this episode. Thank you very much, Yusuf, for joining us. Guess we'll see you next week.
Absolutely, man. It's a pleasure every time. Every time. Thank you.
I'm your host, Anwar PG. And don't forget to follow us on our socials. Rate us with those 5 glowing stars and let your voices be heard across our social galaxy. This is the BB Social. We'll see you next week.
This is the BG School.